Micro ultras are blowing up online. It's where people are running ultra endurance distances over the tiniest spaces imaginable, from fast food drive-thrus to narrow hallways. But the one big question is, can our GPS watches accurately track this distance? To find out, I ran a full 10K around a desk while my friend Brookesfire was playing Fortnite. Will the watch keep up? Will I lose my sanity? Will they collect any crowns? There's only one way to find out. The reason I'm running this is I've seen a lot of micro ultras online. Now, some seem legit. Some clearly are for humor, but there's plenty, and I mean plenty, that just downright seem fake. So I'm running this, putting my watch to the test, and we're gonna see what happens. And then we're gonna call out some videos, we're gonna call out some people, I'm gonna post them up here just so you guys can see what's real, what's not. So this is the desk I'm gonna be running around. And the best way I know how to measure this is gonna be old school. Foot over foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 27, 28, about 29. So in a 10K, there's 32,808 feet. If this is about 29 feet, in order to complete this 10K, it's going to be a total of 1,313 laps around this desk. I'm definitely gonna get dizzy today, but I got my running gear, got my running shorts, got my running vest, got my watch. Let's see if it tracks it. Gotta have the shade, even though we're indoors, still gotta have the shades. Gotta act, think, be like a runner right now. So without further ado, let's get our gamer Brookesfire on Fortnite and let's start off this micro ultra. GPS is on, it says it's linked up. Brookesfire is already in the lobby for Fortnite. Wish them best of luck. But for now, let's get this started. 1,131 laps, oh God. All right, here we go. All right, 2 laps in. All right, so here we are, running our micro ultra 10K around a desk. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm already 100 laps in. If I wanna get to 10K, it's like 1,300 laps. So I'm already 100 down. Now my watch, where I've been seeing everyone's Strava report run these tiny circles, it's tracking so far. And I think it's giving me a little bit of a leeway, but honestly, I'll take it. I'm still gonna do the 1,300 laps to see what my end result is on the watch, but I'm shocked that it is actually registering these tiny circles. So first 100 down, I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on. Right now, as you expected, wildly dizzy. The room's spinning, even though it's staying still. I can't look up. I have to constantly look down because these are tight quarters. Don't want to bump into anything. And I don't want to throw off Brookesfire's game.
I got 6 kills.
They got 6 kills. Let's see if they can turn that into a victory royale. All right, currently 200 laps down around this desk. I honestly can't tell if my GPS watch is picking it up accurately. It's still moving, which is great, but I'll keep you updated. We're roughly around, not the 2K, over 1K, just shy of 2 of our 10. What I found out, you gotta run counterclockwise. Can't switch it up on the fly. As soon as you switch it up, everything starts spinning way too much. So continuing on with this micro ultra, one direction, 1,300 laps. Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on the next 100. I'm walking this next 10 laps. Currently 500 laps in, out of 1,313. Time's looking pretty good, but again, guys, the accuracy of these watches, not sure if it's gonna live up. So I'm gonna be calling out a lot of people who are faking these micro ultras. It's a good thing I actually know the full distance of the 10K. Again, 10K, 1,313 laps around this desk. The circle is roughly around 30 feet. I'm probably, a hair over that just because I'm doing so much arcing than what I currently measured prior to starting this. But hey, we're still with it, still walking. I could not imagine doing this for 24 hours. Wow, that would be an insane thing. Drop it down in the comments if I should do this for 24 hours, and if that first comment gets 1,000 likes, maybe I'll go for it. 24 hours, micro ultra, see how far we can carry this. Let's go. All right, currently over 700 laps. Yeah, feeling good. Time for a refresher lip pillow. Other than that, still chipping away.
No!
Hardly walking any of these, just trying to maintain a jog. I have no idea whatever pace that is.
Still true.
But yeah, over 700 laps and kind of there. Currently 1,000 laps in of our micro ultra 10K. Again, there's 1,300 laps in this loop. Already got 1,000 off the bat, which means we're closing at the end. Time-wise, just past the 50-minute mark, and my watch distance is going to shock you. Stay tuned to the end to see what the watch actually picked up and what I actually ran. Just less than 200 laps to go. And at the start of this, I can tell you, doing 1,300 laps, thought I'd get super dizzy. Honestly, I'm focused, hyper focused, and the shades help. So, less than 200 laps to go, rounding them down. Honestly, my inside leg hurts a lot just from constantly having to pivot on it. But other than that, we're moving and we're trucking on. We're gonna finish this out. Legs feel like absolute jello right now.
Oh no!
But guess what? We are coming down to the last 3 laps of our 10K. 2 more laps, guys. Oh, super glad for this to be done. 1 more lap and we're finished out. It's been one hell of a ride. 1,313 laps, full 10K around a desk while we got my friend over here playing Fortnite. Overall time, 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 12 seconds. I'm gonna go see what kind of distance this picked up, but I can guarantee you the watch did not pick up a 10K. So 1 hour, 12 minutes down, 1,300 laps. Yeah, let's wrap up this video and put a bunch of these micro ultras to the test, because people ain't doing them. They're lying about it. Now that the micro ultra experiment is over, let's talk about it. So I ran a 10K around roughly a 30-foot desk. That's 1,313 laps. It took me a little over 72 minutes, which is a pretty decent pace for kind of jogging out that 10K. However, the watch only picked up 1 kilometer of distance. And as you can see here through the map, that thing is just all over the place. It goes beyond my house, all around this street. It couldn't get into one small confined area. So that tells me all these micro ultras that I'm seeing pop up online, especially that are in a very confined space, there's no way a watch can pick that up, especially if it's indoors. GPS signal is a lot weaker inside of buildings. If it's outside, there's a higher probability of it getting caught. But with it being indoors, with space being so confined, there's no way a GPS watch can pick up that distance. So everyone who's throwing up these Strava times, these maps that coincide with it, just realize it's fake. There's no way it can capture that distance. And let's pull up a couple of examples and kind of show you how this works. But for now, here's my 10K distance. Here's the time that it took me. And again, here's a picture of the map and what it looks like of what I tracked. Mind you, I was running around in a circle. This map over here is just all over the place. It is a cluster of disaster. It looks more like, you know, the inside of my soul, just scattered all over the place, than it does the actual map and loop that I ran. But yeah, let's pull up some examples. All right, the first example I'm gonna show you of this micro ultra is this guy right here. Now, he's running outside and doing a much larger of a distance. Even though it's still considered micro, it's still a larger distance than what I ran around a desk. So I think there's a high probability that this is 100% accurate. This guy posts content like this all the time where he's running either marathons, ultra distances, and he's doing it around fast food drive-thrus. So the distance is a lot greater. It's outside, the GPS watch can track it. And he's clearly a runner. He loves to do this. And you know, once you finish a marathon, your reward is right there. You get to order your fast food that you're currently running around. So honestly, like from a mental standpoint, running that marathon, knowing right at the finish line is gonna be your order of food, fantastic, totally legitimate in my eyes. And yes, this is a micro ultra. He's getting it done, and the work there is accurate. Strava is 100% with this one. All right, my next example that I found is this guy running outside, and he looks to be kind of weaving through these, what are they, like bike, you know, stands where you would leave your bike. One, plus he's outside, so there's a greater chance of the GPS watch tracking it. Two, I don't know, an hour for this time K running and weaving like that, I doubt you can get a quick enough pace to kind of keep that going. And saying he was out there for an hour, there's a 50-50 on this one. I've seen him do a lot of other content like this in a small confined space. I'm gonna go more on the fake side with this one to get that 10K done in an hour. For again, Strava tracking this, there's just not a chance that's happening. He didn't throw up a map, so I was very curious to see how the map would look like on this, because you're not gonna see these figure 8 patterns. You're probably just gonna see a cluster mess when that map pops up. So it could be real, but deep down it's probably faked, and he just, you know, photoshopped that Strava link in there. All right, next one we are looking at is this guy running around his coffee table in his living room an hour to get a 10K with that pace. And he even posts what the map looks like. Now you saw what my map looked like, and you see what his map looked like. His is perfect squares, mine's a cluster mess. I am saying it right now, this one's 100% fake. There's no way a map would look like that. Indoors, GPS watch can't track it. You wouldn't get those perfect lines. Your map will be scattered all over the place, and plus you're not running that 10K around a coffee table in an hour. It's just, oh, sorry, it's less than that. It's around 50 minutes. Yeah, totally faked, not real. This guy didn't do it. All right, the last one we are gonna talk about is probably one of the funniest ones I've seen, is this guy running, and I think it was just a 5K in a trash can, moving around in circles, says it took an hour. Honestly, if you're gonna do a 5K, you can realistically just walk the whole thing in an hour and it would be there. But this is clearly meant for the comedy side. However, he always defends his comments in the post, saying all it takes is an hour to do this. And he posted some of the maps sometime, and they don't line up with this. So understandably, this one's for comedy, but if you're gonna defend yourself and say you're still doing it, dude, be real. No, you're not. You are not doing the full 5K. And then in the bathtub too? Listen, the page is a joke to begin with. You're wearing a helmet in a trash can. You're, you know, trying to get good laughs. Continue with that route, but be real, you're not actually running it. Don't throw up a map saying this is legitimate, because it's not. And that concludes the rise in popularity of micro ultras. I don't know where this started. I don't know what the fascination is. All I know is I never want to run 1,000+ laps around a desk ever again. Yeah. see what we have next week. Maybe we'll get inspired by what we see online, and maybe I'll just come up with something on the top of my head. For now, guys, take care. I hope you enjoy the video.